a true life story of Idi Amin. Inside Idi Amin's secret chambers, the dark silence of Kampala. Kampala, a city full of life, music, and movement. But beneath its busy streets, there was a silence people feared more than death. A silence controlled by one man, Idi Amin. Night view of Kampala with dark shadows, glowing streetlights, tense atmosphere. During the day, everything looked normal. Markets were full, taxis moved non-stop, and laughter filled the air. But people were careful. Conversations were short. Trust was rare, because anyone could disappear. Busy African market scene with people looking over their shoulders, slightly tense expressions. Kato was just an ordinary man, a quiet clerk, no enemies, no politics. He believed staying silent would keep him safe. He was wrong. Young African man walking alone on a quiet street at sunset, holding a small bag. One evening, a black car stopped beside him. No questions, no explanation, just hands and darkness. Kato was never seen again, at least not in the way people understood. Dark car with shadowy figures grabbing a man on an empty street. No graphic detail. When Kato opened his eyes, he was underground. Cold walls, dim light, silence. This was one of the hidden chambers, places people whispered about but never confirmed. Dark underground room with faint light, silhouettes of people sitting quietly. He wasn't alone. Dozens sat in silence. No one asked questions. No one gave answers. Because here words could cost everything. Group of people sitting apart, heads down in a dim room. Guards came and went. Questions were asked, but answers didn't matter. The goal wasn't truth. It was fear. Shadowy guard figure standing over seated prisoners, face not visible. Above ground, Kampala continued its rhythm. Kato's family searched everywhere. But in those days, searching too hard could make you disappear too. Worried mother standing outside a building, looking lost and anxious. Days turned into nights, or maybe nights into days. There were no clocks, no windows, only waiting. Man sitting alone in darkness, faint light hitting his face. But even in that darkness, something survived. A shared glance, quiet nod, a reminder, you are not alone. Two prisoners exchanging a subtle look of support. Then one day, Kato's name was called. No explanation, no warning, just a choice already made for him. Guard pointing at a man in a line of prisoners. He was driven out of the city and left on a roadside, alive, but changed forever. Man sitting alone by a roadside at dawn, looking exhausted but alive. When Kato returned, his family rejoiced. But the man who came back was not the same one who left. Family hugging a returned man, mixed emotions, relief plus sadness. He spoke less, trusted less, but he remembered everything. And memory is powerful. Man sitting quietly, staring into distance, deep in thought. As time passed and the regime faded, stories began to rise. Not loudly, but enough to break the silence. People gathered in small groups talking quietly. This is not just a story of fear. It is a story of survival. Because even in the darkest places, human dignity refuses to die. Please follow and subscribe.